And we just finished and I was like, okay, let's try again. And Nicolas was just throwing his headphones away and he was like, okay, we're done here.
For me, it's really interesting to play first of all, in the 5, because it already limits you, and if you play different groupings above it, you turn around in different places, you come out in different places than you would expect. And then the kicks also, for me, they kind of give it a nice form that I can go around and it's not just random shredding. It gives me more sense to what I can do when I play with the kicks or around the kicks.
This is like the most asked questions in drummer videos. What is your concept? So what are you doing there? Maybe like for all the drummers, it must be interesting to watch a solo like this.
Well, with Coma, it was interesting because this was the only take we recorded, I think.
Yeah, and I wasn't really happy with it because I was in a bad mood because of several other reasons. And we just finished and I was like, okay, let's try again. And Nicolas was just throwing his headphones away and he was like, okay, we're done here.
No, that's it, yeah. because that recording really was a moment for me of this perfect state of flow, basically. Where you feel like you're trying to not stand in the way of what's coming out of you.
Yeah.
In a way. Yeah. And because sometimes you just can't force it, but sometimes you can make it happen in a way. And I didn't really think about subdivisions and groupings too consciously, but it was more of an energetic flow. And I also realized when transcribing that there's a pretty big part of just basically 8 or 16th notes flowing around, just me playing with the dynamics of it and the orchestration of it. But it's even not too far out, maybe until the end.
For us, it was really hard, at least for me, to get all these kicks always correctly, because when he's soloing around and he's switching in different like subdivisions and groupings, then I'm really hopeless and helpless. Obviously, if you do it long enough, then you get used to it.
Yeah, and I just really love the kind of stuff like in the very ending of my solo, where I just completely take the handbrake and just slow down over your time playing and then come back in the time. That's something that doesn't work a lot of the times, I think.
I think you don't even do it all the time.
Yeah,
it's like it's not planned. It's cool when it's there.
Yeah,
but it has to happen. And I remember that the first time it happened by accident.
Yeah,
because you fucked up at the solo.
Might be, yeah.
And I think that in this part where we played concert, the first time where we played the song, you were soloing, and then you somehow you missed a hit or something, and you fucked up, and then we're like, okay, I can't stop, I don't know, and then you just went for.
I remember now. Yeah, when we first played the song live, it was like I felt I couldn't give more energy by playing more because I already had kind of taken all out of my repertoire from whatever drum licks shit. and then at a certain point I was just like, oh fuck it, and I just took all the energy I had left and put it into one snare hit that was just somewhere, and it shook the room in a way.
Yeah. Dennis Chambers has a video where he's slowing down rapidly on his snare drum while the whole band is playing.
While keeping time.
While keeping time.
Yeah.
And then at least he's like, boom! Yeah. And then wiping his head with his towel, and then again, boom!
it doesn't feel like a show element to me. It's more like really this, you take control over the time instead of the time letting control you, which kind of feels very powerful. It's like a nature force that you, it's like in Matrix when they slow down things while they move or stuff. It feels a bit like that.
Yeah.